What's up, Luca Bear? What's up, Luca Bear? What's up, Luca Bear? Yeah, what's up, Luca? That's a good boy. Luca, he's crazy. He's crazy.
Luca's crazy.
He's crazy. No, he's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. Wilbur and Penny. Wilbur and Penny. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. It is the weekend, which means Dad is helping with the morning chores. I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest, but what I was thinking for today was telling the story about the arrival of our mini Jersey cow, Bonnie. I never fully told the story because, as you guys know, within 5 minutes of being here, she escaped because we were ill-prepared. I don't know if I would say ill-prepared, but barrier-wise, fence-wise, we were ill-prepared. So I think I'm gonna tell the story about her arrival. But first, morning chores.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Mom.
Let me see how you do it. Let me see how you draw. Can you draw a circle? Ooh.
Nice, Mama.
Do you like that unicorn thing?
Yeah.
Can you show me how you clear it so you can draw a new picture? Good job. Let me see what you drew, P. The outfit bag. Good job, honey. Can you clear it and start again? Good job, guys.
This video is brought to you by the Cheerfun 10-inch LCD writing tablet. It's perfect for drawing, taking notes, writing messages, and more. It's paper-free, portable, and erases with one simple click of a button. With its long-lasting battery, you can erase up to 50,000 times before replacing it.
What's up, Bonnie girl? What's up? What's up, girl? Hi, Maggie. Hi, Maggie Moo. Hi, Maggie Moo. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? I'm coming, Darla. Watch out with that. Watch out with that. There you go, Bonnie girl. Oh, ooh, they yummy. Look at these guys playing. So sweet. So, to preface this story about how Bonnie here ran from us within 5 minutes of being here, as I keep saying, she just got done taking a very, very long drive in the bed of a pickup truck. I want to say it was like 15, 16 hours. And she was in the back of a pickup truck for a long period of time, and then was just put somewhere where she was not familiar with, in a new home. So she was nervous, she was irritable, she was scared, and I believe that is probably the reason why she did what she did. When Bonnie first got here, her first ever experience here on our homestead was she got backed into the entryway to the gate for their pen. Now what happened was the guy who brought her had a little setup in the bed of his truck where he had the box over the bed, but then he had a few gates to kind of create a barrier and then a ramp for her to slowly back down or go forward down, all depending on which way she was facing. And unfortunately, Bonnie took a tumble. Darla stall, check. Bonnie stall, check. Horse stall, check. Sorry if you guys happen to hear some power tools. I think my neighbor's building something. But Aiden and I, and Connor, lazy bones, we are going to attempt to paint a picture for you guys on how exactly she escaped. So we're gonna kind of walk through what happened. So here is the entryway for the cow pen that she was coming in. The truck drove up right here and drove up and parked at that gate. The truck parked its back end right up to this gate. We had this gate open, and he had gates actually similar to this as the barrier. Unfortunately, Bonnie did fall out of the back. No physical injuries. I'll show you a clip. We got her in the pen, and then Maxine comforted her a little bit. Here's actually the front of the cow barn. So she came in this gate here, and she was searching around. This wasn't here. This fence with the gate on it was not here yet. We just built that, as you know. She was exploring the area. She was looking around. She was going around to each and every fence. Actually, let's go over here.
Come on, Connor.
She was looking at all the fences all the way around. She was sniffing around. And again, like I said before, this all happened within the first 5-10 minutes of her being here. She walked down to this back end of the cow pen, and these cattle panels were not here. It was only that electric fence poly tape. So she came down here, and she's like, ooh, here's a little opening that I could probably squeeze through.
Darla wants to help.
Hey, Darla. Darla's gonna help us tell the story. So, Bonnie broke free right through here.
Yeah.
That side makes me a little nervous because she's nervous, the electric fence side, because I don't think that would stop her.
She really wanted to get through. This is
Yeah.
gonna stop her.
I mean, that definitely wouldn't stop her. Yeah, but it's not like...
You mean the horses?
Yeah. Oh, she went through. And headed back towards the trees here. And we'll take you back. Darla, you will not be coming with us because we don't need you escaping. So we are actually towards the back end of our property now. You can see off in the distance, there's the horse pen. Horses, Darla's new cow pallet running shed. So we're back here by this poly tape. And this is where Bonnie busted through and went down this way towards our cliff. So as you can imagine, with this area being so steep over here in certain areas, we started to panic a little bit because we thought Bonnie was going to get really hurt. Again, poly tape into the woods, and here it comes down. See, over here, it's pretty steep. She could have definitely gotten hurt, but she managed to find these little landings to go all the way down. So this is actually our sledding hill. But she managed to find these landings to go all the way down into this bottom part of our property. As we make our way down this steep little area here, Bonnie managed to get herself, whoa, careful, 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 Connor. Bonnie managed to get herself all the way down here. And to be honest, it was quite impressive. Now we're at the bottom part of our property. Here is where she came down. She came all the way down to where we are now, and then she ran up and over that berm. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of prickle bushes up here, which I was certain was going to stop her escape, but she did not care at all. And as you can see, the footing here is not great. See how steep this is? And it goes right into this standing water. She managed to get through here. She got through here all on her own. She managed to make her way all the way through, all the way down, maybe like another 200 feet or so. And as you can see, there's this standing water. So during this time, Maxine and Aiden actually went to the furthest part of our property to cut her off, try to get her to turn around and head back towards our home. She did turn around and start heading back towards our home, but where she found herself was between me and Maxine and Aiden, and decided, you know what? I'm gonna hang a left and go across the standing water.
It's not exactly what I expected.
So this is when we started to panic a little bit more, because we were like, if she's willing to go into this rather deep standing water, that she would be willing to go even further. So I followed her. I threw my phone to Aiden, which he did not pick up.
I didn't know where it landed. I was looking for it.
So I threw my phone to Aiden and I swam after her. I got in the standing water, got up over the other side, and I continued to follow her. And the mistake I probably made was I kept following her and I didn't try to cut her off. I followed her for probably another 15 minutes or so. She got down to the creek, and the creek at this time was pretty high because it had rained a lot. There was a heavy current. So she gets down to the coastline, basically, of this heavy current creek. And she starts heading back away from our home. I keep following her, keep following her. I lose my footing. I end up in the creek, and she is gone. I came back home. We were in a tad bit of a panic because obviously we just purchased this mini Jersey cow. We were super excited, and she's gone. What we did was, Maxine actually posted on the town's Facebook page saying, hey, if anybody happens to see this cow, she's tagged, chipped, all that fun stuff, here's my number, please call. So we were hopeful somebody would find her, call us, and all is well. So in the meantime, Maxine and I ended up putting the cattle panels on that you see on the back side there. So we ended up putting those cattle panels on, and we waited. Now while we were doing those cattle panels, we got a phone call from the town police, and they're like, hey, are you guys looking for a cow? And we said,
Yeah.
yes, we are looking for a cow. And they said, oh, well, we don't have her, but we're following her. She's running down the streets in town. So Bonnie was just walking around town, going through stoplights, having a night out apparently. They were like, okay, we need one of you guys to come with your vehicle to help us kind of funnel her back to your property. So Maxine goes in our van, I stay, finish up the cattle panels. So again, I don't have my phone. I don't know what's going on, where they are, so I just keep working on this cattle panel. And right as I was finishing up, I look down, because again, it's nighttime at this point. I look onto the road, which is about 100 yards from where I was, and I just see flashing lights. I see 4 or 5 cop cars moving very, very slowly, a sound of whoop whoop. So in my mind, I was like, okay, they're moving slowly across the bridge towards our property. It was the police, we just talked to them. That's our cow. With that assumption in my mind, I take off running towards the front of our driveway. I meet with one of the cops that drove past everybody and stopped at our driveway to, again, funnel her into our driveway. And she was moving very slowly. Again, she's very tired. This was going on for probably 6 hours at this point. So she was definitely tired. As I was talking to the police officer, I was like, listen, she doesn't really know that this is her home yet. She was only here for about 5-10 minutes. So once we get her in here, I apologize if she happens to escape again because she has no idea where to go. So I quick ran back, I grabbed the lead. I didn't have a halter, but I grabbed the lead and I ran back. But when I turned around, Bonnie was already towards where the horse and Bonnie's pens are. She was already back there. So I was like, okay, she's here. We don't really have any way to catch her. She wasn't following us with the grain. She didn't come to us obviously because she didn't know us yet. So here we were, Maxine and me and Bonnie. It was dark outside. There's no lights back here and we had no flashlights. So we were trying to catch her in the dark. So after maybe like a half an hour of kind of keeping her between us, we managed to get her in the chicken pen. And then from that point, it took us another 30 minutes to get a lead around her neck and get her back to her pen. That is the story on how Bonnie arrived on our homestead. It was quite the adventure, but that's actually why we named her Bonnie. For Bonnie and Clyde, because they were on the run. They were trying to escape.
Bonnie's my best friend.
Bonnie's your best friend? But now Bonnie
Back at home.
is here and happy,
And actually, this is better.
and actually recently too, like, you know, within like the last month or so. So she's been here for a little while, but she's always been kind of skeptical of us. But she's warming right up, I think. She's happy.